Hey dolls, it's Leigh and I'm super excited to be here today telling you all about a holiday look that you can create in just a few simple steps. You know we like to get you dolled up in under 10 minutes or less, so let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is perfect the complexion. I'm gonna go ahead and use Hydra Luxe foundation, which is amazing because it's powered by Smooth Assist technology. And basically what that means, it's gonna go to work retexturizing the skin. It's gonna help smooth the appearance of pores, fine line, wrinkles, you name it. It's gonna help smooth it out. And all you wanna do is start by using half a pump. So I'm actually gonna prep mine because this is a brand new one, and all you need is half a pump. So that much to start for your whole face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to my skin right now. You can add more or less coverage depending on what you desire. This is gonna allow you to achieve up to a full coverage depending on how much product you use. But this stuff is amazing. It's packed with skincare, so you know that you're getting good for your skin ingredients while you're getting coverage, and who does not want that? I know as this weather gets colder, my skin is getting drier and more thirsty, so I love a good bit of TLC in my foundation. I'm in the shade medium as well. If you're wondering, you can head to doll10.com to check out the available shades. So next, now that we have our foundation done, we go in with our Hydra Luxe concealer. So this is amazing because you're getting concentrated coverage and that skincare treatment. So that same skincare treatment that you got in the foundation, now you're getting it in a concealer that's gonna give you even more concentrated coverage. This is also based in an eye cream, so the benefits are incredible. You're getting those smoothing benefits. We like to call this a cup of coffee for your under eye. And I go one shade lighter than I would normally wear in my foundation for concealer. It's really just a matter of preference, depending on what you like, but I do like to brighten up that eye area, so I go one shade lighter. And as you can see, this gives your skin the appearance and the feel of a rose petal. I mean, it really, really does. So many things that you can put on your skin, it makes it feel heavy or tacky or cakey. Not this. This has the consistency of a rose petal. So you'll also notice I'm going and I'm putting this on my eyelid. I'm prepping that lid. I'm covering any stray brow hairs. I'm smoothing out the appearance of any uneven discoloration that I might have on the lid. And I'm gonna go ahead now and just do that right on the other side. You can blend this out with your finger, you can blend this out with a sponge or a brush, whatever your preference is. I know depending on the level of coverage I want, if I want a really fuller coverage, I'll use a sponge, and today, for purposes of this video, I'm using a brush. Okay, so just look at how much more awake I look. Look at how much brighter my under eye looks. I mean, I know it feels that way for sure. And as someone who's a busy mom, sometimes this and a little mascara are the only products that I'll throw on in a day. But this stuff is powerful. Next up, it's all about the eyes. So I'm using our Pro Palette version 1, and I'm gonna go ahead and just create a look that is a little bit more on the dramatic side. Starting out using a transition color. So I'm gonna use the fluffier side of the brush here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dab that right into this shade, tap off any excess, and then go right into my crease using very gentle pressure to just trace the natural shape of my eye. Notice that I'm not holding the brush here because what that's gonna do is it's gonna wipe off the product. I'm holding the brush right at the base and just gently using windshield wiper motions to go ahead and blend that right in. And honestly, you could stop here if you wanted to. If you're somebody that doesn't wear a lot of shadow, or you're just getting started and practicing how to do it, you could stop right there, put your mascara and liner on and be done. But I'm going for a little bit more of a dramatic look, so I'm not gonna stop there. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and do that on the other side. And this is a color that you want everything else to really blend into. So it's really only supposed to be slightly darker than your natural skin tone. And it just allows you to achieve that softly blended look where all the shades kind of come together, and you'll see how we do that in just a minute. You'll see now that I'm just focusing the color a little bit more on that crease line. And I usually do like to put eyeshadow on with my eyes open, because when you think about it, you don't talk to people like this. You talk to people with your eyes open. So when you keep your eyes open as you do it, you can really see where that the pigment is going to go, and it makes it a lot easier to blend it where you want it. Okay, so now a little trick. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my brush, I'm gonna flatten it just like this. I'm gonna go right back into that shade, and I'm just going to gently trace this along the lower lash line. So this is great to kind of prep your eyes for whatever eyeliner that you're going to put on. It just allows anything else that you put on top of this or in the waterline to look softer and just a little bit more blended, if that makes sense. And you could, again, also stop here. You don't have to put anything else on top of this if you didn't want to. This could just be enough eyeliner for some people. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this really deep burgundy shade here, and you'll notice I'm using the flatter side of the brush because I really wanna pack that pigment, and I'm gonna go ahead and just pack it right onto my eyelid. Now this is more of a dramatic look. I want my eyes to be the center of attention here, so I'm putting on a darker color on the lid. If you wanted to make your eyes look bigger, as opposed to more dramatic, you would use a lighter color on the lid. So the beautiful thing about these shadows is you'll notice I'm barely touching my eyes here. I'm barely touching the skin with the brush. That's how pigmented they are. That's how beautifully these are gonna blend right in. They'll do the blending work for you, which is nice. You don't have to sit there and spend a lot of time kind of making sure the color's in the right spot. That is it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and use the same brush. I'm just gonna wipe off any excess. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go in with this shade here so I can highlight my inner corner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight that inner corner. That's gonna make the eye look brighter, more festive. This is gonna make you look better in pictures. It's just one of those little tips. Again, if you do nothing else, put a little bit of highlight in that inner corner. It makes a world of difference. Now I'm just taking whatever's left on the brush and I'm going up under the brow bone, blending out any harsh lines or anything that could make the look harsh. So next what I'm gonna do is go in with some liner. So this is our Split Decision eyeliner. This is great because you're actually getting two different textures in one pot. So you're getting one that has a little bit more shimmer, if that's your thing, and you're also getting the matte shade, which I love and I tend to use all the time. This stuff does not move. I'm telling you, I have never used an eyeliner that stays put as well as this one does. You will need an oil-based eye makeup remover to get this off, I promise. So I recommend using a really small brush like this one. It's gonna allow you to get the most precision and control and go right into that matte section of the eyeliner. I'm gonna really get my brush coated with a lot of product. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the lid and I'm gonna use that lid as an artistry palette to just get every side of the brush nice and saturated with color. And then what I do is I just gently pull that lid back and let the eyeliner dance right along my lash line. So because this is a holiday look, I'm gonna go in with this liner and I'm gonna put it on my waterline. So all I've done is again gotten the brush nice and saturated with product, and now I'm just gonna go in, create a few dots, and then one smooth line on that waterline. So that's it, liner's done. And now I'm gonna go in with a few coats of Effort Lash. This mascara is the ultimate mascara. I'm telling you, you try this, you're going to be forever hooked because it's just that mascara that does everything. It lifts lashes at the root, it separates all those little lashes, it never clumps, it never flakes, and it removes easily. So look at the difference from one eye to the other and you'll see that's in just a couple of coats. I'm the type of person that no matter what I'm doing or where I'm going, I just don't do false lashes. They take too much time and I just don't have the patience. So I love a mascara that can give me my fullest, best looking lashes and I can take it off with some oil-based eye makeup remover at night. So we're almost done. What I want to do is just go ahead and add a little bit of warmth to my complexion. So I'm going to go in with bronzer and just hit where the sun would naturally hit on my cheeks, forehead, cheeks, contour out a little bit, and then just make sure we blend that in nicely. So final step before I head off to my holiday parties, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little lip color on. So this is our Honey Stick. And I love this because here's the thing, you're getting just the right amount of color and treatment in one product. You're getting incredible moisturizing benefits from honey, but you're also getting the perfect amount of color. I'm going with a softer shade. I'm wearing Adored because I have a bolder eye, so I wanna go with a neutral lip, but we have a couple of shades, so you can go ahead and just pick whichever one is best for you. It feels so hydrating, it feels so good on the lips, and I know that when I get in pictures for this upcoming holiday season, I'll have just the right amount of color in my lips and I won't look washed out. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll come back soon and see our next tutorial video. Bye, dolls!